Good morning, friends. I know I look a little crusty dusty right now, but that's okay because I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. Today is just gonna be like a day in the life, what I eat in a day, maybe like come to the gym with me if no one's there, because I'm not at the point where I'm okay vlogging in public. But if nobody's there, I might pull out the camera. I have to go down to my car and I have to I got a ticket the other day. And he ended up, like, I got a ticket, but not really a ticket. He ended up giving me a warning for the thing that I did. But since I live in Florida now and I haven't changed my license to a Florida license, he gave me like a citation for that. So it's like I got 2 tickets. He said I have to like schedule a court date and all that, and then he can appeal it. So I have to go do that. I'm gonna make breakfast. Haven't had that yet. And then I think I'm gonna go to Target because we need a bottle opener and we need a can opener. And I don't think they make that into, oh, we need a corkscrew for our wine bottles too. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So first things first, I need to look presentable. First of all, deodorant. I use this one, Cosa Sport. It's a liquid deodorant and it has like AJs in there, so it's like lactic acid and stuff. I can't use natural, well, I can use natural deodorant, like the stuff without aluminum and stuff, but after about a month, my armpits get really irritated. So I got this, and honestly, life changer, love it. I will be buying another one, and it's lasted me 2 months. So first thing, I go in with my Versed Dew Point. This has been my holy grail for years now. So I do that. I put about, honestly that's a lot, but that's what I do for my face. And then I always put SPF on afterwards, always. Either this guy, which is like a super dupe, or this guy. And depending on what I'm feeling in the day, this is when I'm feeling a little drier, or no, this is when I'm feeling moisturized, and this is when I'm feeling drier. I'm feeling moisturized today, so we're going with this guy. And it's completely clear, so it's good for brown skin girlies. We love it. Also does not burn my eyes. We're good to go. I'm gonna do my makeup on the couch and it looks like it's about to rain, so hopefully the lighting stays decent. I just looked back at the video that I made in the bathroom of me putting like my moisturizer on. You guys, I'm so freaking tall. I have to bend over. My tripod is definitely not long enough. It's not tall enough at all. I had to bend over and like do everything like full blown, like here's me, like full blown like that. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and do my e.l.f. camo concealer. I've been using this for so long. I don't really care for foundation. Foundation is not my favorite thing ever, at all. It feels gross. Putting foundation on all over my face, I feel like I'm putting paint on my face and then I can't touch my face at all for the whole day, which is really irritating to me. But the e.l.f. camo concealer, dude, like it's so, I mean, it's not underrated at all. I think it was super popular a few years ago. It's so good. And I used it for my wedding too. That was the makeup that I used for my wedding, and it lasted literally all day. Looked great, doesn't crease. The color is perfect. It's awesome. So yeah, I highly recommend that. The older you get, it's so funny, me and my sister have talked about this. The older you get, the paler you get, because obviously you're a big person now and you don't get to play outside all day. You have to grow up and you're working usually inside an office, and you're not like when you come home from work, you're not in the mood to go by the pool every day and like tan or anything like that. So I literally am like, wow, the older I'm getting, the more pale I am. Because I used to be really brown. And when I say really brown, like, so obviously I'm mixed. Mom's white, dad's black. And I was very brown. Like, I was a brown mixed kid. Now that I'm older, I'm like, dude, I am straight up pale. I'm straight up light skinned. Like, there's no way that I've lost a range of shades. Like, literally, I was so brown, and now I'm using this color. This is in like the tan beige range for this guy. It's called caramel, deep caramel. I would argue that this is not deep because it's not. I used to wear like shades that were in the deep, dark, rich category. And now I'm like in the middle of the tan category. I'm not even at the end of the tan category. So it's so weird that I'm, you know, lightening up and changing. This stuff, it's milk. I don't know if you can read it because it's so tattered and gross. Dude, my brother got me a Sephora gift card, I want to say like 5 years ago. Like this thing's old, and I used it to buy this. Now, Milk does not make products this large anymore because, as you can see, I've been using it for 4 or 5 years, and like I'm gonna be using it for the rest of my life. That wasn't even all the way up. I will be using this for the rest of my life, which is amazing. It's lip and cheek. I only use it for blush. It's amazing. I've used it forever. It's lasted forever. It's a beautiful color. I think they still have these colors and everything, but the packaging is much smaller because nobody needs this. It's way too large. It looks like it's about to rain. When it rains out here, it pours. I'm starting to realize. I kind of put my blush a little bit up here too. Like if I were to get sunburnt a little bit, or just the points where the sun would hit my face. That's where I put my blush. But yeah, that's my makeup. Oh wait, I forgot my mascara. You guys, my mustache is coming in. I need to wax my mustache. I know a lot of you ladies out there love to do face shaving. I don't know why you guys like to do that, if I'm being honest. It breaks me out like crazy. And no, it's not because I'm using an old razor. No, it's not because I'm using bad oil on my face while I do it. Like, simply because I think it's because I'm shaving off a protective layer on my face, which is my peach fuzz. And when I'm shaving that off, I'm making my skin super susceptible to just outside environment stuff. And I just feel like I break out so much easier with that. And also my skin gets super rough and bumpy. And then I'm shaving, so it's with a razor. So like my skin gets irritated. Like if I were to shave my legs, like my legs do get irritated when I shave them after some time. And I have to use like oil and all that stuff and make sure it's good. But this is my face. So I just wax my mustache. And she's coming in, so I gotta wax it. And I wax my eyebrows sometimes when they're like super overgrown. But other than that, I just pluck away and we're good to go. But yeah, so makeup's done. Now all I have to do is take my pineapple, which wasn't really a pineapple, and now we can go outside and go get this ticket thing, whatever it is. I was right, it is raining. I gotta do this fast. Got it. That was literally that was so brief. Just ran into the car and grabbed the thing. But let me see what it says. Oops. So I have 2 things here. I have a warning. I want to show like all my info, but a warning. And then I have another thing. Walking up 3 flights of stairs gets really tiring every single day. Every time I do it. So I have a warning, and then I have another thing on here for changing my license. I feel dumb. So when I got pulled over, the first question he asked me, aside from like license and registration please, was he was just like being super friendly, and while he was checking the license and registration, he was like, so how long have you lived in Florida? And I was like, oh, he's being sweet. And I was like, oh, I moved here a couple months ago, and I just got married, so I'm waiting for my, what's it called? My marriage license to come in, or my marriage certificate, so that I can change my name. And he was like, oh, okay, awesome. And he went to his car. He's like, it'll only be a few minutes. So it ended up actually being like 15 minutes. So I was standing out there waiting for him because I was pumping gas while he was doing this. And he came back with the warning, this thing. And he said, he was like, okay, so it's illegal to live in a state and not have your license or your driver's license changed. And I was like I know it's illegal. But I was like, buddy, I literally just got here a month or two ago. And he's like, I know, but you can't do that. So you have to go to the court, or you have to schedule a court appointment, basically. A court, I don't even know what it's called. But he said you need to basically schedule a court date and prove that you've changed your address on your ID, so you become a Florida citizen. If I knew the question he was asking was something to determine getting a ticket or not, I definitely would have been like, oh, I'm currently visiting and I'm thinking about moving, but I'm waiting for A, B, and C to happen so that I can change my name. He was a very, very sweet gentleman. I'm not super upset with him because he's doing his job. I'm just upset with myself for not like reading between the lines and literally being like, sir, I just moved here, literally waiting to change my name. Like, it's in the works. Now I have to schedule a court date. This is a civil penalty of $114, he said. Honestly, I have my appointment with Social Security tomorrow, and the lines have been absolutely ridiculous, so I may not even be able to get in and change my name. So I think I'm just gonna schedule the court date like a while from now, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was my little story time. Okay, so I was just on hold for like an hour, and on the actual citation it says that I have to pay the fee and then show proof that I've changed my address on my license. But I just talked to the lady and she said I just have to pay it. So basically I was on hold for literally no reason. She said I can just pay the fee. It's $114. It's okay. Now I'm just gonna pay the fee and then we're gonna go on with our day. Becky! Bye.
Already fine.
Bye. Okay, so as you saw, Elijah came home for lunch. I made him a chicken sandwich and now he's back off to work, which means we have more time. I think I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm very sore. I have been working out the past 3 days. I know that sounds so baby, like I've only been working out for 3 days, but in my defense, I haven't worked out in a while and I'm just getting back into it, so I'm super sore. I'm also doing something different this time. I used to just strictly lift. Now I'm incorporating more of like metabolic movements and like either metabolic exercises, HIIT, functional movement, stuff that feels like I'm more of an athlete versus just lifting for what, you know? So I'm gonna go change, get all my gear, get my watch, get my shoes, my water, and then we're gonna head to the gym, get a good workout in, and then make lunch when I get back. So today's workout outfit, the blue halter and the leggings, and then my white Adidas. And then I always throw on some sort of like old raggedy baggy top, especially if there's like men in there or if I feel uncomfortable. I've also noticed that if I wear something baggy over, I'm less likely to stare at myself in the mirror when I'm at the gym. So my body dysmorphia doesn't peak as high. So I'm gonna wear this over, and then once I get really hot, I'll take it off unless there's some men in there that I just don't feel comfortable with. And then last thing before I go, I take off my ring and put this one on. Okay, so I walked out the door and realized my phone was at like 20%. So I just cut up a grapefruit and I'm gonna eat this while my phone is charging. Doesn't that look good? I don't know who needs to hear this, but grapefruit's good, especially if you get like a teaspoon of sugar and just sprinkle it really lightly. So good. While I was waiting for my phone to charge, I was finishing my workout today. I decided today's gonna be just a lift day. And yes, that's Miss Whitney. I was watching her and she gave me inspiration for my shoulder workout today. So I'm doing shoulders and chest. I decided I'm just gonna do lift because the last few days I've been doing full body hit. Is it just me, or do other people get, like, I get nervous poos, but do you get nervous pee too? I've like always had a small bladder. Anytime if I drank anything more than like 8 ounces, I have to pee. It's annoying, especially like if I am gonna do something I'm slightly nervous about. My body's like, oh, pee time. Like, let's go pee. I just peed 3 times in the last 30 minutes. I think because I'm nervous to go to the gym because I don't know who's gonna be there for one. I haven't worked out in a while, so like I just get a little bit nervous. But yeah, I get nervous pees. It's so embarrassing, but that's just how my body works and I can't help it. I really can't help it. It just is what it is, you know? Okay, we made it. And good news, nobody's in here, so I feel kind of comfortable filming. But I just walked on the treadmill for like 5 minutes and then I'm gonna do down dog slash down dog stretch and then some bear hold shoulder taps, and then I'm gonna get into my workout. So also, let me get down to your level. If you don't listen to Afro beats when you work out, what are you doing? Afro beats or worship, it's one or the other. Those really get you going. Dude, I have to pee again. What the heck? We're gonna push through and we're gonna get this workout done before I go pee. So hopefully it's like 30 minutes. These ones that I'm about to do are a real killer. I've only done them like twice and they burn so bad, even if I use like 5 pounds. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die after this. Okay, last workout. I'm gonna do a cable overhead tricep, this guy. Okay, last workout today. Before I do like a finisher, I'll probably just jump rope for a few minutes. I'm doing lateral raises. So that will conclude my shoulder day. Super light day, but just getting back in the gym, so I think I'll be just sore enough. If I did more, I'd be really tired, but yeah. I'm so weak right now. I just have to be patient with myself. I'm literally only lifting 7.5 right now. Like what? And I'm dying. And then I'm done with lifting. I think I am gonna jump rope for probably a couple minutes, do like 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Wow. I made it. Okay guys, I'm back. I didn't film the last part of my workout because two massive men just walked in and I was like my little shy girl went right back into her shell. I put back that super oversized sweater. I put it back on. I just jumped rope for like 5 minutes on and off for 30 seconds. So that's what I did to finish, and then I stretched. So did that, and now I'm back. I think I'm going to prep dinner. For dinner, I think we're just gonna do some chicken, like some chicken breast and maybe asparagus, and maybe some potatoes. I think I'm gonna do that. Light workout today. Wasn't super hard. The jump rope kind of killed me. I think my body is just a little tired after. Today was day 4 of working out in a row, so I think my body is just a little tired and exhausted, but it was good nonetheless. So I'm proud of myself. Did it. It was like honestly like 30 minutes probably. Yeah, I had can't even talk. I had some good peace and quiet time until those two men walked in, and then by the time they walked in I was literally finishing my workout. So I walked out. Now I'm back here getting ready to cook dinner. Wait for my husband to get home. Welcome to my cooking vlog. So I'm gonna do some chicken breasts that I have in the fridge, some Italian flavored, or Italian seasoned, Italian style panko crumbs. I'm gonna put some Parmesan in here, and I'm also gonna do like an egg, whatever you wanna call it, so that I bread these, you know? You like dip it in the egg and then you put it in the panko crumbs. Some baby yellow potatoes, throw them in the oven, roast them, make them a little crunchy, and then asparagus. Also, cooking's fun. You guys should try it. Stop. Go work out. Get that energy out. Let me go. It's anyone else's husband, just come up behind them and hump them.
Sure.
Elijah's hobby. That's what it is. On a serious note, I kind of want to talk about body dysmorphia. A lot of people are probably like over it at this point, and people don't really want to talk about it, but I'm at a point in my life where my body's changing. And I guess people talked about it. I just never listened because it didn't apply to me at the time. So people would talk about body dysmorphia, especially post college athlete. I was a college athlete freshman, sophomore, junior year, and then I blew out my knee, so I had to basically medically retire. I had a very abnormal recovery period. Prior to hurting my knee, I had never had weight fluctuations. I had never dealt with weight until I had surgery and my weight had dropped. For one, wasn't working out, so my weight had dropped. And then I think it also dropped too because of depression. I think anybody that goes through a really hard surgery and is home alone for a period of time will experience some sort of depression, especially someone that was active. As soon as I would look at myself in the mirror, I was like, holy crap, I've lost so much weight. I used to weigh, and this is like college time, I was in my prime, you know, I was 150, 155. Like my weight would fluctuate between the 5 pounds every day because of the water intake that I was having. And as a college athlete, you know, you're working your butt off. You're probably burning, I don't even know how many calories, but you're probably burning close to 1,000 calories a day. I was not paying attention to my nutrition at all. Didn't grow up knowing about the facts of nutrition and like that kind of stuff. However, we did eat decently at home when my mom would cook a meal. It wasn't like we ate out every single day, but I didn't realize the negative effects of eating out. All that to say, now that I am post-athlete, in my adulting era, fully independent at this point, and nutrition has been taken into my own hands, I've just noticed my weight kind of going up and down. And also, this is a big one, I just got off of birth control. I'm gonna touch on that in my next video. I've just noticed my weight going up and down, kind of mostly up. But since my surgery, since post-college athletics, I've gained like 25 pounds. So instead of being like a tall, slender, skinny girl that people, you know, my coaches in high school, and yeah, all my coaches, because I started volleyball in high school, all of them would say that I needed to gain weight. All of them would say that I was way too skinny for both the position I was in, and also just as an athlete, they would say that I was too skinny. I mean, my mindset went from I'm too skinny, I would work out, lift, eat tons of food, and like not gain any muscle. I would get a little stronger, but I like wouldn't gain any muscle tone, or any muscle mass. And my coaches would be like, dude, I don't know what's up with you, but you're just not gaining. I wonder if it was birth control related, because I've been on birth control since high school. But at this point, I've gained 20 pounds, 25. And I look in the mirror and I see the complete opposite of skinny, tall Kayla. I see chubby, getting to the point where I could be overweight, which is crazy because I know that I'm not. I'll have days where I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I think I look good. Like I look good for where I'm at. Like I'm starting to get back into the gym. I'm starting to eat healthier. Like I look good. And then I have days where I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is not okay. Like this is dangerous. I think it was when I was in Kentucky, living in Kentucky for a few months, that I realized that, like I came to the conclusion that I think I have body dysmorphia. And I had never had a bad relationship with food. I had never hated my body at all or been uncomfortable in it until about a year ago. It's crazy that women experience this at such a young age. Like I'm lucky that I started experiencing this in my 20s. I can actually gather and understand why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, but I couldn't imagine being a teenager going through this. I remember a lot of my friends were not comfortable in their bodies and I felt really bad for them, but I didn't relate at all. And now that I'm older, I fully relate, and it's the weirdest thing. It's so sucky. The only way I could describe like getting through it is honestly praying about it. My husband is a huge help with it. He definitely encourages me and reassures that I do look good and he is attracted to me. But sometimes it's just my own belief and my own, the way I feel, and that, you know, I just am not comfortable half the time, which is so wild. Odds are you have experienced this. Most women do, I feel like, at some point in their life. And I just want to know, like, how do you guys combat that? I pray, I ask God to help me see myself through his eyes, because sometimes I get so insecure and so down on myself that I just don't even want to look in the mirror. I'm just like picking things apart. Like I look at my stomach and I'm like, ew, or my arms, or even my face. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm a picker. I pop my pimples on my face constantly. It's so bad. Some days I just look in the mirror and I like don't like what I see at all. So I have to ask God to give me his strength to like myself. But yeah, just super serious talk. I was just wondering, because today I actually felt good in the gym. Today I felt confident. It's just crazy that a lot of women go through this. But I think as a woman, our nature is to feel captivating. We want our husband, our partner, boyfriend, whatever, to find us attractive. And we also want to think that we're attractive ourselves. So yeah, I just want to know, like, what are you guys' thoughts? Put it in the comments. Let me know. We all go through this. We all have days. We all have bad days. Yellow potatoes, asparagus. I season them with salt and pepper, and with the potatoes I put some onion powder and garlic powder on there. I would put Parmesan cheese on there too, but I only have a little bit left and I want to bread the chicken with the Parmesan cheese. So this is going in the oven until I smell the aroma. But no, I'll keep an eye on them because if not, they'll get mushy. Okay, so chicken, egg panko with Parmesan, and then I put some cayenne pepper in there to make it a little hot. And then this is avocado oil. That's what she looks like right now. I'm gonna clean as I cook. Clean as you cook, people, because why wait till after? Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. The things Elijah has to do because I haven't gotten a bottle opener. Thanks. Here's finished product. Elijah just made his creatine and his glass of wine that he always does every night, and I, of course, am double fisting some Topo Chico and coffee. It looks really good. All right, I'm gonna close the video out here, but thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.
They really like the dinner.